Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Hello everyone, welcome to the broadcast here. We do have our fine game of Counter-Strike here. It is going to be Redemption POA versus paiN Gaming for the South America's close qualifier. And as we do see, the knife round is taking its sweet time, and finally they are able to battle it out. And this is going to be our very first map of the best of three. The very first map, as you can see folks, it is going to be Train. The second one is the map pick of Redemption, I would like to say. That's going to be Nuke. And the third map, the decider, if that's going to be necessary, it is going to be Inferno. So, it kind of looks like, from what I've seen, that the guys here from paiN seem to be the favorites in this matchup. We'll see if that's going to be enough for them to secure the victory here. Redemption going to be investing in the Kevlars, that is to be expected, as well as the Fuse Kit in the hands of DRG. Now we'll get to show on the road. paiN, though, investing in a decent amount of utility, and it looks like it might just be a commitment on the A side. There's going to be PKL throwing down the smoke. It does have the Molotov prepped up. So I still can't confirm this is the A side commitment. Now it is. The players from PopDog coming in, as well as from TCon. Can they secure any of this kill? That does not seem to be the case. Redemption just barreling on their opponents, able to find the necessary engagements. But here, some replies coming in. Landon, all right. It does put Bangzak in a very favorable position here for paiN. A 2-on-2. Very winnable right now for the T side. PKL though. Oh, the player walks into his crosshairs. He gets gushed. The biggest problem right now for a team like paiN is that they don't have the bomb in their possession. That is a bit problematic. On the other side though, I mean, Redemption have no idea from where the paiN players can come from. They could be anywhere at this point. Nuke is, probably Train is a pretty massive map here. And we do see the paiN players, they're taking this one safe. I like this approach. They have so much time to work with that they don't necessarily have to commit to the side take just yet. Cryo takes down Landon, and PKL another gush with the Glock. These players are so low in HP. Gets the first one. Now he needs to just find Cryo. He knows his positioning though, but can Cryo land the one tap? Oh, he's so close. He's close, and he gets it. That's going to be the first round here for Redemption. They end up picking it up, and that's going to force paiN now on an eco, I would presume. However, that's still being early days in the first half. I wouldn't be too surprised if it might just be a force buy here from the paiN players. But it does look like, yes, they're going to take the safer route. Only the Glock's coming into play. One Deagle there for PKL. In terms of weaponry, things, yeah, not looking that great here for paiN. This should be quite easy right here for Redemption. Starting things off here pretty well here on the CT side of Train just thus far. You know, picking up the first pistol round is always a good start. Always a nice shout. Now, in a round like this, I kind of like the one thing there from the paiN guys is that they're still playing this quite safe, not really committing to the side take just yet. Maybe hoping to, you know, find some of these aggressive players. Maybe then they can find some of those easy eliminations here. And talking of the aggressive plays, that's gonna be Mtron, right? Oh, FP1. Pardon me, FP1 in that position, who might just consider pushing towards TCon. Doesn't go for it just yet. I guess you could also look into a round like this is obviously the guys here from Redemption. They have used some of their utility, obviously not a lot of it. And that, of course, it's expenditure here from the CT side. They're wasting money in one way you could say it. But overall, yes, it is looking like a clean round here from Redemption. Not losing a single player thus far, able to find all the necessary kills here, and in fact make it somewhat clean. It is going to be Ale who's lost some HP, but don't worry, he regenerates it back here in CT spawn, and for now it is the 2-0 lead, but paiN this is where they can make the purchase happen. And they shall make it happen. AK-47 is coming through. A Krieg has a PKL and an AWP for Landon. Man, this is quite safe style of play here from the paiN side. Not really committing to the bomb sites just yet. As it to be expected, I think on a gun round like this, you definitely want to test out the waters of your opponent. See what are they trying to do here. How are they approaching the CT side of train? For now, we do see the Redemption guys are wasting quite a lot of utility without even really spotting out none of the paiN players. Yeah, we do see that utility is dwindling on their side. Oh, that's going to be a good pickup here for Big Zuera. A nice pickup for him. paiN now. I know a fine opening. Landon, though, good boost from his teammate as well as a nice shot. That makes things very interesting right now for paiN. They find the two opening frags, and on the back of it, they can pretty much go wherever they want. The question remains, though, where shall they go? The way things are going, looks like it is going to be the A-side hit. The last remaining players here from Redemption are stationed on this A-bomb site. So the question is, can they actually get it done? PKL finds the kill on Cryo, and now it's all up to Remix, who is there on the site, has been spotted out, and he's a goner. Of course, Redemption, they obviously had a pretty clean round there on the second round here of Train. That is one of the main reasons they can still pull off a somewhat good-looking purchase here. We do have, obviously, the rifles coming into play. Cryo, I think, will... Yeah, he's going to opt to go for the SMG. But in terms of weaponry, it's not looking too bad here for the Redemption guys. If anything's looking quite desperate, it's probably going to be utility for their side. It's obviously not looking that great here because Zuera, aggressive with a pop dog take. That's going to allow him to secure the very first kill. And now we do see the paiN players moving on through here, chucking on through here on the A-bomb side. Looking good for now. I think it's going to be DRG with the reply. There's Landon with a kill. And now I think if you're paiN, yep, they're just going to commit to the A-bomb side. Pretty clean sweep here. Eliminating every single A-side defender without, in all fairness, without even breaking a sweat. That's how easy it was. This round is going to be even easier. Look, the money here for Redemption is pretty much non-existent. Pretty much nothing to work with. So yes, this is going to have to be an eco here for the Redemption guys. And because it is an eco, obviously paiN up playing this one, I wouldn't really say too aggressive, but they're definitely playing it with a bit more confidence here. Right now, at the 1 minute and 30-second mark, they're already walking out of T-Con. I don't think it's going to take too long for them to actually begin securing A-side control, and we do see that Redemption, around like this, have decided to go for a bit of a stack here on the big bomb site. Can't really blame them in that regard. I mean, with them being on a full-on eco, one of the ways you can approach a round like this is by going for a bit of a stack. You go for the stack play, you're hoping that the T is going to hit your bomb site where you do have all your players. Obviously, that's not always going to be the case. And we do see right now, it's the cleanup here for paiN. The Redemption guys' plan hasn't really worked out, and this is where paiN can rack up some easy kills. Faston. That's a nice crossover set up with the Redemption guys, but it's not going to matter. Faston's going to get them both. That's going to be 3 rounds for paiN. Now, we do see the weaponry coming into play here from Redemption. Again, they can make the purchase, and it's in terms of purchases, it's not too bad. I mean, you have the rifles coming into play, some utility as well. Obviously, not the most amount of it. In fact, we're talking only 3 smokes here for Redemption, which is a bit problematic. The rifles being in their possession That is sometimes enough to win a round here. FP1 holding a nice angle here. Tatazin gets eliminated. A great early pick here for a Redemption side. That makes things a bit better here for the CT defensive. That looks like the paiN player is going to try to pull off an elaborate fake here on the B-bomb, so this forces out one of the players to rotate back into the site. In fact, this is a full-on rotation. This is a full-on commitment here from Redemption side. They think this is the B site hit, but that's a ruse, an elaborate ruse at that. paiN are not thinking about hitting this B site. They're in fact thinking of going A, but because we're trying to sell the fake, and he's doing a solid job at it. And I think now if you're Redemption, you're going to begin to realize, hold on just a sec. I think we've been bamboozled. This is, in fact, the A-side hit. Remix eliminates one. It's still a doable 2-on-2 scenario here for the paiN players. Oh. Remix? Not sure what happened there, buddy. But that is going to be a round here for paiN, I would like to say. Cryo not in the best position here. Coming out of connector. Still somehow survives with 9 points of health, but I don't think he's going to be able to tell the tale any longer. 4 rounds are now for paiN. The spar showing us a pretty good terrorist side on train. And with all of that being said, it is now going to be Redemption back on the eco. This is now an awkward limbo here for the CT team. If they're not going to be winning rounds moving forward, one round, yes, they can make the purchase, they can have the rifles and whatnot to work with. But if they end up losing that round, again, it's back to the eco. And the cycle continues until they begin winning rounds. A vicious cycle of Counter-Strike. It has been minimized, though, with obviously the changes in the economy game. But even so, if you want to make a fine purchase, you're going to have to work for it. Nice pickup there for Ali. Picks up the AK-47. Good weapon to work with here for the CT side. In fact, looks like the push is going to be happening here from Ivy. paiN right now finding some of these necessary engagements here, but they only have the 2 players here. They can get still very easily overwhelmed. But as we do see them walking out of Ivy, it is looking superb. Some damage being dealt on Tatazin, and that's about it. The remaining players of Remix and Cryo can hope to find something in this round, but I don't think if they can get anything done here. Upgraded pistols. PKL, I think he should have spotted the player. I think he realizes where the player is stationed at. Oh, yep, they know. They know where he's at. The double nades come in, and that's going to be the round here for paiN. A pretty painless round. Only losing, what, one of their players? All things considering, that's not too bad. Oh, this is going to be exciting here. Brown holds FP1 to find some great timing. And in fact, I think PKL actually hit Landon there with an upshot. That's a bit dissatisfying. Never nice to get shot by your teammate here. Oh, Fatson. Talking about shots. That was very precise onto DRG's head. It is now still a somewhat winnable situation for paiNers. Do have Big Azuera coming out here, but he won't secure a kill. It was a fine position, not gonna lie, as positions are concerned. It looks like at this point paiN realized that it's not gonna be easy to win this round, so maybe a full-on commitment here to the B side. Just help end the madness for now. Tatazin, first man in, sees the player there, but that's the bomb being dropped, and now it's all up to Fatson, who is in a pretty heartbreaking man, as we do have FB1 coming in with a flank. That's going to be the round here for Redemption, the 3rd round here to the CT side, after a string of rounds they have lost. If we take a look at the scoreboard real quick, we shall see that, of course, it was Redemption to pick up the very first 2 rounds, but afterwards it has been paiN just getting every single round here. engagement here in Ivy. Remix does the damage, but he doesn't get the kill just yet. He's gonna have to fight for it if he wants to secure it on Landon. For now, things have slowed down quite a bit here for the paiN side. I guess they're just waiting for the Redemption players to use their utility, and then they're gonna make a commitment on one of the sites. For now, it is pretty much basically them poking out here on different parts of the map, waiting for some sort of reaction, gathering the information. Right now, they can easily tell that, yes, they have an opera here. One of them is stationed at Ivy. But they don't know much about Ali's positioning, so they may be surprised to witness a second opera here. paiN and his teammates throwing down the utility over the B side. I have seen this play before. It looks like they're going to try to pull off a fake, but it's going to be a bit faster this time around. And as they are pushing onto the bomb site, this time around, it's not a full-on commitment here from Redemption. They're just going to continue on holding. It's not a full-on fake here. And now Redemption, I think they're going to begin to realize that, yes, this is in fact an elaborate fake. 20 seconds remaining. Redemption are able to read paiN like a book. They've done a solid job at it. Their fourth round here is pretty much in the books. As Lonesome PKL with the Krieg out there in the middle of nowhere. And the nade, though. Oh, that's a good nade. Oh, he gets it done. Not bad. Not bad of a hold here for the Redemption guys. I love it. They have seen a similar play like this from paiN previously, and they were able to read the situation very well. Again, they saw that the two smoke grenades were thrown down just like last time, as paiN attempted to pull off a fake. And the two players that were on the bomb site there didn't call out for their teammates to make the rotate there. They were able to hold their own. They told the guys on the A side to keep on holding it, and obviously it worked out very well here for Redemption at the end. However, paiN now changing up the pace here. Remix gets 2 for the price of 1. 4 kills here for Remix in the end. That's going to be a pretty fine way to stop a push there from paiN. And that is going to be now a, let's see, a purchase here from the likes of paiN, as they still have a decent amount remaining in their possession. If you do recall, not that long ago, yes, they did pick up 5 rounds in a row, but most importantly, they've done so in a fashion where they barely lost any of their teammates. This is one of the rounds where they lost quite a lot of their teammates, but other than that, it has been them just bankrolling on their previous success. But here, oh, good shot there from PKL, sees the shadow coming in. Now, this is an interesting position in which the paiN players are at. Yes, they have secured the early pickup here, but where shall they go? What is the next goal on their agenda? Landon, throw down some of that utility here over towards Ivy. But it still doesn't look like paiN want to really commit to this A-side play, even though DRG seems to be anticipating one of the players there to be in that position. Out of T-Con, and he anticipates it and he gets the kill. Good pickup there for Remix. As we do see, this is quite a peculiar situation here. DRG now gets the kill. And this is not the best of circumstances right now for paiN. They're going to have to commit to this bomb site one way or the other. That's a good way to do it. Fast and open things up. But it's still the operas to find a kill. Landon now. Last man standing here from paiN. And if he wants to try to get the bomb plant, he's going to have to be quick on his heels. He first has to pick up the bomb. And secondly, he's going to have to go for the full-on commitment bear. Yeah. I think he realized that he doesn't have a lot of time to work with, and that's why he's going to go for the save here. An investment coming in for the paiN players. I mean, they still have one great gun in their possession. That's obviously going to be the sniper rifle in the hands of Landon. So if he's going to be able to find some of these openings here, then yeah, that's still a possibility for a team like paiN to do some damage here. Oh, it is going to be a straight up push down the crosshair of DRG. Can't say they found too much success. The player is quite low in HP, but he's going to go for more. Even though he's only on 9 points of health, he still secures himself 30 kills overall. PKL though, oh, he's been given an angle, hasn't he? He will secure the first kill. Landon fires off his shot. And now they can keep on going for this one. Landon gets another one, and he spots out the player in Old Train, but that's going to be Ala to pick it up. And PKL though, jumps across, he actually gets it done. Lands the jump, but the problem is Ala is in full HP. DRG is the one he might just try to pick up. But they're playing this one safe. I like this from Redemption. Just sticking this one together. And they do know, or at least anticipate what PKL might be up to. Hoping to spot out someone as PKL. But of course, Ala gets it done. 7 rounds right now for Redemption, even though they may not have had the best of starts here in the game, as we did see paiN moving up 5-2 scoreline. It has been now Redemption making a pretty, I wouldn't necessarily call it a pretty impressive comeback, but a pretty good one at that. I mean, 7 rounds on the CT side of Train isn't perfect just yet, but if they're going to keep up with their streaks, they're going to end up with a decent amount of rounds here, moving forward on the second half to work with. So yes, a couple of double Ps coming into play here again for Redemption. They have been pretty impressive here at landing the up shots. Though the remaining players here from Redemption playing with the AUGs, in fact, they're using quite a lot of utility here, hoping to see maybe a commitment here from PopDog, but that's not really the case. The push is going to happen here from from B, and now Cryo holding the angle. He could definitely use the backup of his own teammates here. Cryo isn't, ooh, that's a poor timing, but it still secures the kill. Good pickup there for Fasten. So now moving forward, paiN can very easily punch in the numbers. It's going to be now the Redemption guys on the retake. Good pickup there for Ale. And I can't really say that paiN are in the best of positions right now. PKL though with the AUG. Oh, Purdy with a Krieg of all weapons. Picks it up now. Then one more play to find. He gets it done. And now it's going to be all up to Biguswera. The thing is though, he does have the Molotov, but there's also a smoke being thrown out. That's a bit more problematic here because Wera gets the damage in. He saw where the player boosted up here. That's an opportunity for him. And Remix misses the shot. I think if you're Ali, he's probably stick to the defuse, and he's gonna get it. He gets it done. 8 rounds here for Redemption, but that was kind of close. A bit too close for comfort for my liking. That's what I'd like to say. But overall, not a bad scoreline here for the Redemption players. Having 8 rounds to work with here on the CD side of Train is somewhat decent. They can be quite satisfied with their performance thus far, especially realizing how the game has started out. But it's still a possibility there. If they're going to allow it for paiN to sneak back through here in this first half and pick up the last 2 remaining rounds here. I just want to point out that I think the majority of the kills that have been picked up here have been pretty much by the Oppers here. Remix and Ale doing a fine job at it. Opening things up here more often than not here for the Redemption players. On paiN's side though, players have slowed down to some extent. We obviously saw PKL having a fine start, as well as Landon doing a fine job with the AWP. But now paiN are playing this one quite safe on the terror side of Train. They don't seem to have that same spark they had earlier. Utility being thrown down over the B-bomb side. Actually, no, the A side, pardon me. It is going to be Biguzuera. First man in gets the shot on FP1. They can continue on moving forward here, but there's a massive smoke there. Remix gets the shot in, but he doesn't expect a third man to come on through. With the bomb being planted here, that should be the round here. But the thing is, though, it is dropped. Biguzuera now. Oh, gets the player in connector. And they know the positioning of Ala. The problem is, though, there's no time. I don't think they have time to plant the bomb here. Ala has won it because he's playing the hide-and-seek, and he's a hide-and-seek champion. 0 seconds remaining, and he pretty much wins the round on the back of it. Oh boy, I myself didn't realize how low the timer ticked. That's the thing. I thought that, oh, there's still a pretty good looking round here for the paiN guys, but I realized, hold on just a sec, 10 seconds remaining. They can't possibly win this. And that was the case. They couldn't. Yeah, we do see a pause coming into play. Not sure which team has decided to go for the pause, or what is the nature of this pause. Is it a more technical one or a tactical one? I wonder though. I think it might just be a tactical pause here for a team like paiN. I mean, look at this. They were able to pick up 5 rounds in a row not that long ago, and recently this has been, I'd even like to say, quite dreadful. It was Redemption to pick up 7 rounds in a row, and they haven't been stopped in their tracks just yet. It is going to be the last round of the first half, so there's still a possibility for a team like paiN to at least pick up 1 more round here on the terrorist side of train. And if they do get 6, not the best scoreline, not the most optimal one, but you could call it a decent one. It's still possible to pull off a good comeback if you have a solid start here to the CD side. Look at the aggression coming in there from FP1. But the problem is his aggression. He does it on a very solo basis. Didn't have a single teammate backing him up. And with that kill coming into play, that's going to put the confidence here for paiN to commit to the site. That's going to be Landon getting a shot and a headshot at that. And the round is pretty much falling apart here. Remix now. Last man standing here for the likes of Redemption. Let's find 1 more kill here, but he's going to have to do a lot more than that. 6 HP for Remix. And I mean, he's obviously tempted. This is, of course, the last round, so sure, go for the ballsy plays here if you're Remix. I'm not sure how much success can he find. He's going for it, though. Can't land the jump. Makes a lot of noise here. Of course, we do have Biguzuera here on the side. 1 tap gets it done. 6 rounds here for paiN and only 9 for Redemption. Well, it's not a bad scoreline, all things considered. You might say, oh, it's only 9 rounds, but if you take a look at the start they had, all things considering, they can be quite happy with the result. Now, this is the real investment that comes on through with the pistol round. It's going to be a pretty big momentum shift for either of the teams, primarily for a team like paiN right now. If they do pick up the pistol round, that could lead to a bit of a more exciting game. Some utility here for the Redemption players already being invested. Smoke's being thrown out over the A site. And it is going to be a commitment here. So far, it's Biguzuera holding the line. His players, his teammates have been smoked off. And as they do push on in, Redemption are the first to find a kill. And of course, though, also, the bomb plant does come in. Yeah, once the smoke's done fading, that's when a team like paiN can start to begin the retake. But until then, it is going to be the headshots here from Redemption. Biguzuera, I think he actually got the tag in there on the player through the box. As we do see the players moving on through here, it's still looking quite good here for Redemption. It is now up to Landon and Tatazin. Not the best of positions right now for the players. None of them has a defuse kit though, but Landon does get the shots in. And the problem is they're out of time. Nice shot again from Landon. But at last, no time whatsoever to work here for the paiN side. And right, that's one way to take down a player there if you're FB1. 10 rounds right now for Redemption. They're the ones to pick up the pistol round. They're the ones to have themselves a good start moving forward on the second half. And this time around, we do see the paiN guys investing here quite heavily. The MP9's coming into play, CZ75s, as well as PKL's Sniper. The Scout, of course, fine weapon. But as we do see the paiN players here, I mean, they're not at the best positions to do a lot of damage here, especially if a team like Redemption are going to be using their utility and being very thorough in their approach on the B-bomb side. If they're not, though, there's a possibility for a guy like Landon to get some shots in. Of course, it is Landon to deal the first damage here. And Remix actually kills his own teammate. That's problematic here for Redemption. They're dropping like flies entering the B-bomb site, and now paiN have a chance. A big one at that. Cryo and Allen. They're, of course, in a position where these pistols can do some damage. But look at this Allen Cryo. They are able to battle it through. It's a 2-on-2 now. Look at this. They're sticking this one together. They know there has to be a flank here at one point or another. And I wouldn't be too surprised if you're Redemption. You just play a timing game. As time is on their side. Oh, is it though? It's not. No, it's not, because we're going to find some perfect timing there in Cryo. And it's going to leave Ale in a pretty unforgiving position. You can still try to pull this one off, though. It's still quite doable, all things considering. But it's not too easy, because Wera, hoping to see the brilliance cross here. He holds the off angle, and that's going to allow him to secure the kill. 7 rounds here for paiN. As they do pick up the first spy victory. Quite important, I might say. This could definitely shift the momentum into the favor of the CTs. Redemption, though, they will respond with a force spy of their own here in FP1. He is being dealt some serious damage with the flames, but he still secures the kill on fast sin, so all things considering, that is a trade that's quite doable for the terrorists. But what's next here for Redemption? Yes, they end up getting a fine trade there in Ivy, but it doesn't look like that's the part of the map they're interested in. As we do see the players slowly but surely shifting their way towards this B-bomb site. It might just be a full-on commitment here. They do have the the 2 flashes and 1 smoke grenade. So I guess there's some utility working out for them, but definitely not a lot. Now we do see Landon getting the shot in. Good flash there from Tatazin. And Redemption can't really get the bomb down right now. It's possible, but it's quite difficult in this position. So as I say, so Ale is punching in the numbers. There's the flank coming in there. DRG takes down 1, and Tatazin shouldn't be much of a difficult problem to solve, and it has been solved with a bullet onto DRG. 8 rounds here for paiN. And Redemption, as we do see, their money is in shambles. They must go for an eco. Early grenades in brown holes. One of them does some damage there from Tatazin, but definitely not a lot. I think he might have actually heard the footsteps there, but does he anticipate the players to come out here jumping on through? Tatazin still holding the angle here, but it's perfect. You don't check him, and that's going to allow him to make sure no bomb plant will ever happen here on the B side. At least not on the 19th round. And even though they don't get the bomb plant here, Redemption, this is still where they can make a pretty solid looking purchase here. Yes, they will have the AK-47s to work with here. Krieg in the hands of Remix. And some utility to work with as well. So all things considering, not a bad purchase here from Redemption. It is enough to secure a round. For most teams, that is. Will it be for Redemption? We'll just have to wait and see. For now, it seems to be a bit of a default style of play. And some of the players just going to be holding the angles here, in brown holes in particular. Not really too focused on other parts of the map, though, so it might just be a full commitment on the speed side once the time is right. As we do see some of the players already lining up their smoke grenades, so yes, this is going to be a commitment here. Smoke does run in, but it's a bit too late. That's going to allow Redemption to cross onto the bomb site. Also plant the bomb anytime soon if you're DRG. And now paiN, they got to make the decision here. Do they want to attempt the retake, though? Because that's the thing. It is going to be quite difficult here. FB1, fine positioning from him. And as we do see here, this is still quite doable here from Redemption to secure this one. And there's only 2 more players remaining. And I think, yeah, they realize it. And trying to go for this one is a fool's game. So if you're a team like paiN, you might just want to go for the save. And that was a pretty fine round picking up there by the Redemption players. One of the main reasons behind it was obviously paiN didn't have a lot of defenses set up on the B side. It was only the one defender. Once they take down the guy that was holding the site, or shall I say, lower ramp, that's about it. That's pretty much the round there for Redemption. I really like one of the things they ended up doing there. Once they do take over site control, a lot of times you're just going to be seeing teams backing away through ramp and holding, say, the bomb site from upper or even ramp itself. But instead, Redemption kept on pushing forward. They put themselves in some very good positions and winning some gunfights in which the CTs aren't too common in winning. So that was a pretty nice idea there from the Redemption players. Here, though, we do see paiN back with the purchase, as we did have some of their players keeping their weapon, and that was quite crucial as well. With the 2 players keeping their weapons here, that has allowed paiN to make a pretty solid investment, all things considering. Redemption's Ale being very methodical in his approach. Smoking off the angles, making sure the operator, if there is one, will have a very difficult time peeking towards Ivy. And it looks like Redemption have pretty much decided where they want to go. As they do have one of the players there trying to pull off a fake there on the A side. I think the majority of the action is going to be happening here on B, but this is quite problematic. FB1 is doing the damage. And as we do see PKL pushing through, right now there's a change of plan here from Redemption. They're back on hitting the A, the A side. That's where the player FB1 was able to deal the damage. And as we do see, Allen punches in the numbers, landed and Tatizin on the retake. But it's going to come down to finding the first kills here. Allen not the most optimal position, but a good one to find the kill here as he spots the player earlier, but still can't get the shot. And now the remaining players still not in the best positions here. The last player is right behind Electric here. He reveals where he's at. And as he throws down the Molotov, of course, if you're landing, you're going to push on through. And that's going to be the round here for Redemption. 12 rounds for them. As they do change up the pace here, that was actually a pretty nice idea. Pretty much FB1's role was there to, make some havoc there on the A side. Get a kill if possible, reveal your position. If you end up dying, that's not too bad. Our main goal is to hit the B bomb side. But as we saw, because FB1 was able to find so much success on the A bomb side, Redemption realized, hold on just a sec, let's just go towards A. That's going to be it. Let's just go towards that A side. That's where we found some of those kills, and let's just plant the bomb and win the round. A good change of pace there. And of course, Redemption, they have broken the economy for paiN. They're looking in dire straits at this point. Of course, winning this round is quite impossible. Difficult, to say the least. So it is going to be 12, not just 12 rounds here for Redemption, but now 13 rounds on the terror side of Train. Not that bad of a scoreline. Of course, if paiN want to start off winning some rounds here, they must begin right here, right now. As again, they do make the purchase here, because Where may be contemplating on which weapon to buy, but that is going to be the AUGs. In fact, all 5 AUGs here from paiN. And as the AUGs come into play, I think Redemption going to have to be a bit more careful on their approach on one of the bomb sites. So a lot of utility being thrown out on the B site, though. I'm not sure if that's where they want to commit. Some of the players are, though. And in fact, it is the case. They are pushing on through here, but the AUGs are able to deal the damage here, but so does Kra as he finds 2. This means that PKL... Oh, nice. Good shot coming in from PKL there. That's FB1 getting it done. And now with only 2 more players remaining. Not looking that great here. Oh, but Fasten, he's in a prime position, though. No one spotted him out there. Oh, no, he doesn't get it. I think FB1, he had his spidey senses tingling, and he thought, ooh, I'm anticipating a flank to take place. And he finds the perfect timing to get the kill. 14 rounds here for Redemption. And, yeah, this is not looking that great here for a team like paiN. This could very easily be map number 1 going in favor of Redemption, and something tells me that is going to be the case. As paiN, their money is in the bin. For them, it is going to be a partial investment with some of those upgraded pistols. 1 scout here for PKL, and that's about it. So again, we're looking at a possible 15-9 scoreline just because paiN pretty much don't have anything to work with here. However, as they say so, the upgraded pistols in Counter-Strike are quite powerful here, so maybe they can deal some damage here. So far, so good here for Redemption, though. Now, the bomb plant should be imminent anytime now. Tadson playing this one with the CZ. He's mobile with that weapon, all right. He's going to try to go for more, but he won't succeed. PKL with the scout. Not the most optimal position to be towards, towards old bomb train, and that's going to be 15 rounds here for Redemption as expected. Redemption moving very quickly towards brown holes. Already they have acquired some of their presence here, and they're going to force out Landon from peeking any further. That's a great spot there from Redemption. But he's going to peek on through. Oh, and he's going to get punished. At the very least, some damage being dealt. And as it is dealt, he will retreat. Doesn't really want to appear in that position any longer. Now it is going to be a commitment here from Redemption. Can they get the kills, though? No, that does not seem to be the case. For now, it is paiN finding all the necessary engagements here. It's looking superb right now for a team like paiN. They're getting it done very cleanly thanks to Tadson and his 4K. 10 rounds here for paiN. Overall, still a possible comeback. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. It's just that for a team like paiN, that is going to be a bit more problematic. They obviously can think about moving over to the second map, which will come here inevitably, folks. And the second map, I do believe it is going to be, let me think. Yes, it is going to be Nuke, as far as I remember. So maybe a team like paiN can actually bounce back on that map, but for now, I still gotta think here, figure things out here on Train, and for now, that's a great start here for Redemption. It's Remix to pick out the first kill. As we do move here, or shall I say the Redemption players, moving on here through Ivy, being very methodical in their approach, which I do like. We do see that the defensive here for paiN has been split apart. They're all over the map, you could say. And they have only one of their individuals holding down the choke points, which does make things a bit more difficult. Molotov thrown in. It is now going to be Redemption in a position where they must commit here, and now some good flashes being thrown out because where it still finds the first one. But you see some good trades coming in here. Cryo does jump down and get it done. Now it's a pretty optimal position here for Redemption to secure the round. However, it's Ale not at the best spot. He needs the back of his own teammates to get his way out of there. Molotov, that's a good one. That is going to allow Alan to plant the bomb here on the side, putting himself in a pretty winnable position. And if you're Landon and Tatus, then you must attempt the retake. This is, of course, possibly the very last round of the half, so they must go for it. Landon clearing out every single angle, hoping to see one of the players in a more off-angle position. And that's kind of the case here for Ale. He is holding quite an off angle, and that's going to be it. 16 rounds here for Redemption, 10 for the likes of paiN. And of course, folks, we are going to be jumping into the second map of the best of 3. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our second map.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.